Quiet, please. Okay. All right, go on. So everybody agreed that the first answer is 2.16 for BE using the simple trigonometry rule. We're now trying to figure out the angle x. We're going to use the cosine rule, which is 3.7 opposite the x. So 3.7 squared, 2.4 squared, your 1.8 squared minus 2 times 2.4 times 1.8 cos x. I'm going to drag this all down. Now, the answer will be 123 degrees when we do it properly, which we're all going to do in a second. Now, what we're going to do here, guys, is I'm going to get your 3.7. I'm going to take away the 2.4. I'm going to take away the 1.8. And I'm going to get 4.96, or sorry, 69. Then I'm going to multiply this part out, which is 4.8 times 1.8. And I'm going to get 8.64, but it's minus 8.64 cos x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate cos x and then inverse my answer. Okay, so I'm going to cos inverse all that. Shift cos inverse 4.96, 69 I mean, minus, okay, 122.87, which is 123 degrees. Hey guys, shh. Part 3. Shh. Okay, we're after E to F now. E to F. Now, where is E to F located? This one here. Okay. So we're after this little line here. Oh dear, it's gonna be tough. Now, what do we think? Oh, what I'm thinking is I turn this into 123 degrees, which automatically turns this angle into what? 57. Okay, which automatically turns this angle into what? 30. 33. Okay. Now, there's lots of options available to me here. Okay, so did we found B to E in the first question, didn't we? What's B to E again? This green region here, what's B to E? 2.16. Now, if I somehow manage to find this entire yellow line, I can just take away the 2.16, can't I? And then I have the answer for E to F that I'm looking for. So that's my goal, is to get the length of the yellow line and take away 2.16. That's what I'm hoping to do. Now, it's easier said than done. I'd love to know, what would I love to know? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a couple of little things here, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the length of this blue line. Ever see this blue line here? I'm going to find out the length of that. Anybody, how do we find the length of that out? See the 2.4 is the hypotenuse. The blue one is the adjacent, so it's going to be cos. I was about to get A to B, and then I was going to find out this angle here and use a big right angle triangle like this. But I've been told that there's a much faster way. Thank you. So the much faster way is like this. What did you want me to do again? Find B to D. Okay. So we're going to find B to D first. Okay. So B to D will be this. Thanks for that. Yeah, I can get B to D directly though. It's opposite over hypotenuse. So it's sine 33, isn't it? So sine 33 is B to D, which I'll call X, over 2.4. So it's 2.4 sine 33. So 2.4 sine 33, we got 1.307. Okay, that red line is 1.307. Now, you told me to take it away from what? Add it to? Oh, so this, oh yeah, add it to 1.8 because the red line is 1.307. The blue line is 1.8. So do 1.8 plus 1.307, which is 3.107. Happy with that? So this whole thing, this whole line is 3.107. Okay? And then what do I have to take away from that to make it work then? What do I need to take away from that? The 2.16 is the green part, and that'll just leave over the last bit. So 3.107. There's a lot of different ways of doing it, and my way would have taken a lot longer than his way. So in that regard, it's pretty well done. So our answer is 0.947. Okay. That question, as difficult as it was, only went for 5 marks. Now, guys, you want to put this into the the old table function for a minute. Sometimes it yields nice answers. Make sure you're in radian mode. So I go shift setup. I'm going to go into radian mode, okay? And I'll just enter this in. Table function for me. I'll just go 4.8 minus 2.6 cos, I don't know, what's a pi? Pi cos what pi is it? Pi divided by 84 x. I'm just going to have a quick look at what's going on here and what I'm expecting to happen. Okay, close it down. Start at 0, I don't know, go up to 25 or something like that. See what happens. Now, starts off at a height of 2.2 for me. Maximum height seems to be, and then it's getting bigger or smaller? It's getting bigger. It's not really getting bigger by much, is it? Yeah, it's still on its way up, isn't it? 3.17. So instead of going up in steps of 1, I'm going to go in steps of 5. Just want to see if it's going any higher. See how high I can make it go. Okay, keep going. I went back down again. Look, around the 7.4 mark, just around there, I went back down again. So there seems to be a maximum height of 7.4. Now get this. What happens when you add 4.8 and 2.6 together? 7.4. 4.8 is the middle line. Everybody get it? 4.8 is the middle line. And you can clearly see that you're on your way. It's a minus cos. So it's on its way up. So what happens is you go on your way up, you hit a maximum value of 7.4, and then you come on your way down. Now, if you go 2.6 up, how far do you have to go underneath? 2.6 down. So what's 4.8 take 2.6? 2.2. And look, I think at the very beginning I was at 2.2, wasn't I? So, yeah, at the very beginning I was below the line here. And that's t equals 0. We have a rough idea, don't we, of what we're expecting? So by using the table function, I already have a lot of info about what we're dealing with. Now let's do the first thing. Find the number of visitors on the 13th of May. And the 13th of May is 28 days. So that's T28. Everybody cool with that? Pretty sure I might be able to read this off my calculator. Start at, I don't know, 10. End at 28. Do a step of 1 or something like that. I'll read off 28 now. 3.5. Now, 3.5. 3.5 thousand, which is 3,500. Now, I should obviously show workings for that, shouldn't I? I shouldn't be just writing that down out of nowhere. So it should be N28, replace T with 28 is 4.8 minus 2.6 cos pi over 84 times 28. And then I'll just say, look, it's 3.5, but that actually means 3,500 people. Find the largest number of visitors to the resort and the date in which it occurred. Now, we have another problem, don't we? Okay. We know the largest, don't we? What's the largest? The largest is 7.4. Okay. So, largest is 7.4. And that occurs, so 7.4, which is 7,400. The date is the issue, okay? Now, if I go back to this again, I don't know, start at 20, and at 45, step of 1. Okay, I'm looking for 7.4, haven't I? Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm not getting close enough yet. So I'll start at 50. I'll end at 75. What? 84, thank you. Okay, start at 80 and at 90, step of 1. Now look, where is 7.4? There it is, it's at 84, yeah? Would you get full marks for that? No. If you wish to show trial and error, you could test t equals 80, then you could test t equals 82, and then you'd show that you tested t equals 84. That means you input it into the equation each time to show that you're using trial and error, worth only a mark. It's not worth much. Now, here's what we're going to have to do. Okay, so what's the original equation, guys? Oh, I'm out of time.